Ever since Scott Kramer released his video on North Dakota's Enchanted Highway, I've been completely enamored, and I was not going to rest until I saw it for myself. Yes, I know, Scott already made this video. So, there. So for those who don't know, the Enchanted Highway is a stretch of 2-lane road out in the middle of nowhere, North Dakota, and it features a collection of the world's largest scrap metal sculptures leading to the small town of Regent, North Dakota. The guy behind all of this is Regent native Gary Graff, who started the Enchanted Highway in 1989 to both save the school and to bring tourists in to help save the dying town. And although his achievements couldn't save the town's school, it no doubt put Regent on the map. And I'm dying to go check out what this man built. I've been waiting all summer to go see it, and that day has finally come. Let's go. Okay, we already went. Roll tape. We got a later start than I would have liked, so we had to get moving with minimal stops so we'd have enough time to hit up all the statues before the sun went down. And the AC in my car stopped working, so it was like re-experiencing Weird Al tour chasing in 2008. The sun beating down on my black Honda Civic for this 6-hour drive. I feel right at home. Along the way, we'd passed Dakota Thunder, the 7-ton buffalo statue in Jamestown, and Salem Sue, the world's largest Holstein cow statue in New Salem. And Scott's troubles were very real.
Okay, I'm gonna start recording and hope that it focuses. It will not let go of the bugs.
Really?
Really.
Scott had the same problem you did.
It felt so criminal just passing these landmarks, but they would have to wait, for we were on a mission. We made a quick pit stop in Richardson to trade seats so I could run the camera, and the moment had arrived.
There it is.
From 4 miles away through the bug-splattered windshield, we could see the first towering statue way off in the distance.
See that? That little dot there? Yeah, that's where we're going.
We just switched off at a gas station. Should have cleaned the windshield. But anyway, words cannot describe just how in awe we were. Just watching this thing slowly get bigger and bigger as we drove closer and closer.
Can you see the behemoth?
I was excited. We rounded the next corner and there it was in all of its glory.
Wow.
That is giant.
That is enormous.
This is already worth the trip, guys.
It's like a big eyeball of geese watching you.
Yeah, Scott was absolutely right. Video does not do this thing justice. Driving up this dirt road as this sculpture towers 110 feet above you is just shocking. And now we finally get to get up close and personal with the first sculpture, the Enchanted Highway, Geese In Flight.
I hope you all can hear this. It's very windy.
Yes.
It's very, very windy. Look at this thing.
Oh my God. Oh, it feels good though.
It does.
Oh, after baking in the car.
Can you guys see us over there? Hi.
Hopefully.
Hello. The largest scrap metal sculpture in the world.
In the world, right?
Look at how big that is. It doesn't even fit on camera.
The scope doesn't even compare it till you're right up to it.
No. Geese In Flight is impressive to say the least. Built in 2001, the sculpture is 154 feet wide and 110 feet tall, and the largest goose has a 30-foot wingspan. The whole thing is made up of oil tanks and oil well pipe and weighs 78.8 tons. Sheesh. And it also holds the Guinness World Record for largest scrap metal sculpture.
It's crazy being behind the scenes.
It is.
Those geese aren't just flat either.
No, they're three-dimensional.
In
I was
a
not
video, it
expecting
looks
that.
like they're flat.
Ladies and germs, where are we gonna pop up in the frame? Probably right here.
And I'm right here.
Yay!
I'm up high.
We're so tiny in comparison that you can barely see us peek up over this wall. And just as impressive as the main sculpture is the amount of geese along this dirt road coming up here. How long did it take to make all of those, let alone this thing? We walked around for a bit, admiring Gary's work up close. Like, how could one man do all of this? But yeah, Geese In Flight is a sight to behold and one hell of a way to start this journey. And if you're traveling on I-94 through North Dakota, you have to stop and at least check this one out, at the very least.
I do believe Deer Crossing is right there, which is where we are going next.
Yes, that is in fact Deer Crossing. Just a quick 3-mile jaunt down the road from Geese In Flight. And on the way there, I reminded Rocky of something a little extra special about this one.
This is the one with the maze, too.
Oh, yay, the maze.
But first, let's check out these enchanted deer.
Like, videos don't do it justice, that's for sure.
They really don't.
You have to see it for yourself. That's what we're trying to get you to do.
It is way more impressive here than it is in Scott's video.
It is.
Yeah, this one took us by surprise. We weren't expecting to be as blown away as we were by this one, but it's just proof that you really do need to see it for yourself to appreciate it.
She's tiny. She's a tiny Rocky.
It's big. It's a big deer.
The doe stands 50 feet tall while the buck stands 75 feet tall, and it's intimidating.
What do you guys think? Have these deer towering over you? I don't know if you can see anything in this shot. I'm just trying things. Here, let's do this. There you go. You should be able to see that one, right?
During our time there was a UPS truck parked right where we needed the camera to be for the maze. I think he broke down there or something. So unfortunately, we had to move on because we had to try to hit up all the statues before sundown. But through the magic of editing, we can just cut to the next day. Nobody will ever notice.
The Maze of Enchantment. All right, so you enter it right over here. Okay, which way should we go now? I'm going for broke.
We're just gonna go.
Hi. Oh, this ended up right where we would have ended up anyways.
Oh, if we had gone that way.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm in a dead end. Ah.
You good?
I'm good.
Is that gonna put us right where we were? Right back where we were? I don't know.
I was gonna say, let's just go this way.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
That.
This path has not been... Well,
No,
it's not a dead end though.
It's not a dead end though.
We've cracked the code.
Ha!
Hi. I have not been paying very close attention to anything.
Ah, there's a dead end. Ah,
Dead end?
Ah.
Did you find a dead end?
I found a dead end. I had to take it.
Oh no.
Don't fall.
What's happening here?
Ooh.
Spending a lot of time in this maze.
It's actually a decent amount of time, yeah.
Wow, this is neat. Good job, Gary.
So many different kinds of panels.
Oh,
Ah! What
she
did I
died.
do?
Oh no, she died. No, go back.
I cheated, so what?
I think we're nearing the end. Oh yes, I see it. Nobody dare go that way. Okay. Da 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 da. What did you...
I did the thing you said not to do. You said we shouldn't go that way, so I went that way.
Yay, I made
Yay.
it out. Awesome.
We did it! That's so fun.
10 out of 10 would do again.
You should too.
So yeah, Deer Crossing exceeded our expectations. However, in comparison to the rest of the sculptures we'll see, probably my least favorite. It does get a lot of bonus points for having this wicked maze, so I think that brings it up a little bit higher in the ranking. And ironically, a deer did run out in front of the car nearby, so it's fitting. And you also may have noticed that the first day was nice, clear, sunny weather, and the second day when we shot most of the B-roll footage for this video, it was really cloudy out. So if you notice the footage looking different from shot to shot, that's why. It was just the hand we were dealt.
Wow, that looks insane.
Whoa, what if you didn't know that this was coming up?
That is awesome. Oh my God. Look at this giant grasshopper just out in the middle of nowhere.
That's right. Next up was the appropriately named Grasshopper sculptures. And it didn't just feature this giant 60-foot wide by 40-foot tall grasshopper. No, there were many grasshoppers, big and small. These sculptures from 1999 made from old fuel and oil well tanks were a sight to behold.
All right, first
It's-
impressions. Way bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Way bigger. And coming up and seeing it over the hill was just like, whoa!
So cool.
Like I said, what if you didn't know it was here? Oh my God, it would freak you out a little bit.
Look at this thing. Scott, if you're watching this, I understand now what you mean by wanting to climb all over these things.
That is literally all I want to do.
Oh my God, this thing is thick.
You can see up inside its ribs. Is that a grasshopper right there? Yeah. Hanging out with your kin.
Are you the king of the world?
I'm the king of the tiny grasshoppers. This is all pretty sturdy. Yeah,
You're like a great big child.
I am.
Well, there's your jungle gym.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt my butt. I don't know how to do this. Yeehaw, my butt hurts. Look at this. Look at it. Now I'm the king of the world.
Children. What are you gonna do though?
That was fun.
So you got that today, we'll do the maze tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Grasshoppers certainly sets the bar very, very high for the rest of the sculptures. The amount of detail that Gary Greff put into these things is just stunning. This one would be hard to top. In fact, I don't even think it's possible.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
I am so surprised this whole thing fit in the shot. Holy crap. Well, I was not expecting the giant fish to be like rounded.
Yeah, they're all 3D. Yeah, they're not just flat.
How the hell did he do this? Gary, you're my hero. Dude, this is awesome.
Fisherman's Dream from 2002. This one I have no words. Made from oil well tanks, the large salmon sculpture stands 70 feet in the air and makes a bold statement as you drive up to it as it towers over this hill.
Oh.
Holy crap, look how huge that thing is.
Oh my God, and we're not even near it. Like, oh my God.
Just look at the details of this thing. Each individual scale on all these fish had to be cut and bent. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it is solid. Oh my God.
What do you think? Was it worth the trip?
This alone is worth the trip. This and Geese In Flight. But this is a whole new level, man. It is just amazing.
How freaking huge this thing is.
Yeah, that's a real boat. That is
Wow.
an actual boat.
I think it's just towering over you. Fish. Fish.
Oh my God, this thing is gigantic. It is up there. I hope you didn't build any of these in the winter, Gary, because you're rough.
Oh yeah, that's a crooked staircase if I've ever seen one.
Okay, how much of this am I going to traverse? Yeah, I can definitely walk on this, sir.
Can you?
Yeah, it is a little, yeah, it'd be a little slippery if you didn't have good grip on your shoes. Hello out there.
Hello.
I'm in the boat.
Let's brave the stairs. I don't know, it's not too terrible. How's that staircase for you?
It's
It's
the
weird.
thinnest railing in the world, for sure. Oh yes, get the undercarriage.
Yeah, we were very excited to play on this thing. I feel like Rocky was even more so than me because she is a child. But yeah, Fisherman's Dream alone is worth the trip. How could you not enjoy this?
Just got done with Fisherman's Dream.
That was impressive to the max.
I think the next one's gonna be Pheasants on the Prairie. Actually, I think I see it up there. Maybe. That's a hay bale. I think it's up over this hill though.
That's a hay bale.
I'll just cut that out. I feel like it's supposed to be right before this mountain here. Where did they go? Where's our pheasants? Guys, help me, please. Where are they? We are hunting pheasants. There they are. See them straight ahead there?
I see them, yep.
That's the stop.
Those are so cool looking.
I like how they're transparent.
Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think of Pheasants on the Prairie? This steel mesh.
Wow.
Yeah, that one people like to lay underneath and pretend it's attacking them.
Oh, that's right. It's like pecking them to death. I kind of want to do it, but I kind of don't want to get my Kramer game shirt dirty.
The transparent pheasants. It has a texture, guys. That camera there just probably looks like just having a moment with this thing.
You can't even,
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere.
Established in 1996 and 1997, the pheasants are constructed from pipe and wire mesh, which is a blessing for these birds because, if you remember from earlier, North Dakota can get very, very windy. I'd imagine if these birds were solid, they could potentially just be pushed over. The rooster weighs 13,000 pounds at 70 feet long and 40 feet tall. The hen weighs in at 12,000 pounds at 60 feet long and 35 feet tall, while the chicks are a modest 5,000 pounds at 20 feet long and 15 feet tall. My goodness.
And just like the detail things like this that you usually miss in videos and pictures.
Yeah.
Little grass.
These look like squiggly pipes from Mario. Yeah, that's
Pretty solid.
pretty solid. But,
Bird butt.
bird butt.
That's bird butt. Uh-oh, just getting in trouble again.
Oh.
Don't hurt the birds.
What if the bird hurts me? I can't really go very far. He's the biggest boy.
He's the goodest boy. We should probably move on so we have time to get to the last two. All right, we are heading off to Rosevelt, right? The Teddy Rosevelt rides again. What do you guys think? It's pretty sick. What do you think? Is there going to be a creature in the carriage?
We shall see. Oh no.
No creatures.
Yay. There wasn't a creature before, but there is now.
Pretty neat.
Ooh, what the hell is this?
Yeah, we found out later that there were geocaches at every sculpture. Turns out that's what that little box was. So the next day when we hit up the statues for B-roll footage, Rocky signed the little notepad on behalf of both of us.
I'm in the carriage.
Help me! Help! Help!
Oh boy, I'm too fat for this thing.
Teddy has been standing here since 1993 and is made of 9,000 pounds of oil well pipe. And if you ever come visit, you absolutely must make the trek up to the top of this hill. We were fortunate enough to visit Teddy during golden hour, and the view from the top of this hill is just breathtaking.
It's beautiful.
This is so beautiful.
We spent a few moments taking in the view, but we had to keep moving because there was still one more stop we had to catch before we lost all daylight.
Should we go see the Creepy Tin family?
Oh, it's gonna be a little creepy.
Let's lumber.
Let's lumber. Oh God, we're lumbering.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Scott. Okay, Teddy Roosevelt rides again. to me, is one that gives you the most workout.
No argument there.
If you guys haven't noticed, I've put on a few pounds. And this, yeah, that was a workout. Worth it. We jumped back in the car and headed for the Tin family.
Look at that.
That's eerie as hell.
What if you didn't know what was on this highway? You'd be like, what is that?
That is terrifying.
Approaching this, I couldn't help but think of this eerie shot from Village of the Damned.
My, what big eyes you have. Like I said, Mom's having a bad hair day. You need some conditioner, sweetheart.
All right, guys. What do you think of the Tin family at golden hour? Birds are getting angry with us. Look at Mom's bad hair day.
She's no Weird Al Yankovic.
Nah.
And there's Papa.
There's Papa Booley. Papa Booley, it's fair. Oh yeah, I suppose Oh yeah.
Hi,
Oh yeah,
guys.
they're angry. They're
Just visiting.
They are
Yeesh.
mad.
This was the first sculpture to be completed on the Enchanted Highway and was first put on display in 1991. Made out of farm tanks, telephone poles, barbed wire, and augers, they've no doubt been the sacred home to these territorial birds for the last 32 years. In fact, they were growling at us from inside the belly of the 45-foot tall Tin Dad.
Oh wow. I can hear them inside that guy. I don't know if these mics are gonna pick that up.
And while we were here, we couldn't help but playing Scott's hiding game at least once.
We're doing Scott's thing. This was totally his thing. We fully acknowledge that. Where do you guys think we're hiding? The mom? The dad? The kid?
Or other.
Hi. Hi.
Ha-ha.
Well, that was fun.
You had a 66.6666666 chance of getting the answer right.
Sorry, Scott. I know that's your thing. It's just too much fun, though. We couldn't help it.
This guy is terrifying. Get a close-up of his eyes.
Oh, he's got serial killer eyes,
Oh.
just like the mom. Oh, poor dad.
The dad, oh, he's all normal up there.
He's in trouble.
Mom, we've got some things to talk about. You need to calm down and fix that hair.
But I guess like 44-foot tin mother, like 23-foot tin child, huh? We took a moment to just enjoy the rest of the sunset. This part of North Dakota just blew our minds. It's so beautiful. The drive down here from I-94 was just amazing. We said goodnight to the Tin family and made our way into region to meet the Wirley Gigs.
Check this out, guys. To watch the Wirley Gigs, push the button. That's so cool.
This is so much cooler in person than
It
it
is.
is on a video.
It is.
I thought it'd be like way louder.
Yeah, I did too.
Ooh, I get to push it
I
now.
know you want to.
Hey, yay! Drown those kids.
Isn't that the coolest thing ever?
That's really cool though. Oh my God.
You having a good time?
I'm having such a good time.
Did he give the mom a mustache? Wow.
Are you having a good time?
I am having a great time.
Good.
After a long day of driving and seeing all the statues, we arrived at the Enchanted Castle, where we would be spending the night. Out front, there was a knight and a soon-to-be fire-breathing dragon dueling it out. This one's a work in progress, and we were told that they were hoping by next year the fire would be completely functional. This hotel is so cool. When the old school in town closed, Gary took it upon himself to convert it into this incredible castle-themed hotel. We got one of the standard rooms, which was honestly very large. Based on Scott's room tour of the suites, I got the impression that, minus the hot tub, there really wasn't much difference between the standard room and the suites, which was a major bonus for us. The room was clean, we didn't find any spiders in the sink. They just knocked it out of the park. We ate at the Medieval Tavern, Rocky got the chicken tenders, and the bartender recommended I get the steak and cheese sandwich. Rocky boasted about how good the chicken was, and the steak and cheese sandwich was delicious. The cheese sauce was unlike anything I've ever had before. They do things different here, I dig it. Everyone working here was so friendly, and it just made us feel super welcome and honestly grateful to have us there. We went to bed reflecting on what an awesome experience we had and woke up the next morning, and I snuck out early and grabbed this shot of the statues out front in the morning sun. And then we visited the gift shop where we briefly met Cary Griff himself. I told him that Scott Kramer sent us and that we just had to come see what he had done after seeing that video. And then he was off to the castle to deliver food or something. No rest for the wicked, I tell you. As we were looking around the gift shop, a lady walked in who was visiting from Scotland. That was so cool to hear that people from that far away were experiencing the Enchanted Highway the same time we were. We chatted with the lady running the gift shop, and she was telling us about the statue that's coming soon. It's this spider-themed display with a large web, and the spiders are all made out of cement truck mixers. She said that everything was built and ready to go and that they were just trying to acquire land for it. Maybe next year the Enchanted Highway will have big giant spiders. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. We said our goodbyes and we were off to visit each sculpture one last time. We collected more footage for the video, but more importantly, took our time and really stopped to admire these sculptures and what Gary Greff had built. These were all built by a man who never took an art class or even welded a single bead in his life when he started all this. But when push came to shove and the town needed rescuing, this one man rose up and did something about it. He learned how to weld and just dove in and accomplished something truly amazing. As someone who is trying to steer his life in a different direction, take on new challenges, and just make a better life for myself, I don't know, sometimes I feel pretty beat down and hopeless, like it'll never get better, and I'll always be stuck in this same old rut. But coming here and seeing all these sculptures and seeing what this one man has achieved really put things into perspective and reassures me that everything is going to be okay and things are going to get better as long as I keep trying and pushing and just never giving up hope. I mean, if this one man can do all of this, then in my own way, I can too. It's such an amazing thing, and I hope more people come and experience it for themselves. We wrapped up filming back where we started, at Geese In Flight. And as we were driving away, I could see the sculpture just get smaller and smaller in the side mirror. And I was pretty bummed that it was over, but we did have a couple of stops to look forward to, spots that Scott recommended in his video. First up was Salem Sue in New Salem, and she was impressive. We got up close to those pink veiny udders, and we're grateful that she wasn't real, because if you stand in a specific spot, oh, I don't think you want to stand here.
You mean there?
Right there. Yep. The view from Salem Sue's little mountain was amazing, as were the extreme winds wanting to push us off the mountain. It's windy! We didn't go all the way to the top, as we were struggling to stay standing as it was, but all the more reason to go back. Said our goodbyes to Sue and made our way to Jamestown to meet Dakota Thunder, the 7-ton buffalo. And we noticed he was looking pretty pale. Funny, because when we drove by him the day before, he looked normal. While reviewing the footage, you can see that there was a paint crew working on him, so kind of bad timing on our part. But we hung out with him for a while, taking in the views and admiring his size. My. What grand undercarriage you have. Jesus. What do you think of that undercarriage?
Those are some gonads there.
And then walked around Frontier Village for a bit, checking out what Jamestown would have looked like way back in the day. This was such a special trip, and even after being home for a few days, I just want to go back. My opinion of North Dakota just being this flat, windy, boring place has drastically changed after this trip. Scott was right. North Dakota is just awesome. Thanks, Scott, for showing us your backyard. We love it.
We love it a lot.
But back to the Enchanted Highway. We're really hoping to make this a yearly trip for us. I really hope we can. Not only are the sculptures just impressive and a lot of fun, it's also a really cool story that I think more of us need to hear and go experience. So if you ever get the chance, go experience the Enchanted Highway for yourself. You'll be happy you did. How do you like them apples? Thing's huge.
It's pretty amazing.
All right, I'm cold. That's the end of the video.
Yes.
Like and subscribe, all the things, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll use this.